Tonight on the SacaPlata channel, a live flash sale. Let there be light. And we are live from New York, New York. Who is in the building today? Very, very tricky. It must mean it's Tricky Tuesday night. And Man Guy Dude is in the building. Good to see you, brother. He says, starting already. That's right. We are off to an early start. We have a beautiful day today here in New York. So I will be linking up with the family, enjoying the evening, but not before we go live with the Coin family. George Kimmel's in the house. Good to see you, George. Paulie Buck says, Tricky Tuesday. Good to see you, PB. How you feeling, brother? Sparkle shining bright like a diamond says, woohoo, I didn't ignore my notification. Well, Sparkle, I'm glad you didn't. It's great to see you here. And at least you got a notification. Many of us, unfortunately, do not get notified when we go live. So it's great to see that you guys are still receiving those notifications. Man Guy says that blue toner is unreal, Saka. And Man Guy, I have it right here. I mean, check it out. I put it in a capsule, which takes away from the toning. In fact, why did I do that? Why did I do that? Let's take a nice look at it here. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. And the funny thing about this is I ordered a government sealed tube of the 2023 Somalia African wildlife elephants. And this was the bottom coin in the tube. I did not even know about this until I emptied the tube out on Freaky Friday night. So after the stream was over, I almost did a quick video right after when I noticed this. And I said, you know what? We'll leave it for Tricky Tuesday, but AKA Toner Tuesday. But it was so surprising and so odd because I've never seen a coin that looks like this in a mint sealed tube. Normally you see a coin like this, you think artificial toning right away. And it may very well be artificially toned, but you don't normally have to worry about any artificial toning in a mint sealed roll. I mean, this roll was sealed, shipped from the mint, and it still had the tape across the top of the tube to prove that it was indeed not tampered with or anything like that. So nonetheless, it has some beautiful color on it, and it's only on one side. The other side, as you can see, is not showing any signs of coloration or toning. But I thought that was a really cool find. Bottom of the tube. You know, sometimes the oxidation hits the top and bottom coins. So I'm curious to see what your thoughts are, as it's only on one side, and the side that was on the bottom of the tube is the side that is colorized. So I just thought that was really interesting. You know, I've been through a lot of tubes in my life, and that's the first time I came across a coin like that. So let's see here. Paulie's enjoying some nice weather in Michigan. That's good to hear, Paulie. We had a mild winter over here in New York, so not much complaining you're going to hear from me. But I am definitely one of those that enjoy the spring and the summer. So when it's nice out, the family and I take full advantage of it, as you know, we like to be outside, get that vitamin D, the sunshine, and we're an active family, so we definitely like to be outside. Sparkle says, I'm in the midst of prepping supper for the Instant Pot. I'll be listening, though. Well, Sparkle, you enjoy your dinner. And we will be starting shortly here. Just a few items on tonight's live sale. And probably about an hour we can expect to be live. So if you see anything tonight that you like or that you want to purchase, feel free to hit me in the face with the bin. Let's take a look here as I catch up in chat. West Point's in the building. West Point says, so is this for sale? Yes. Well, West Point, I was thinking this is a great auction item. for Freaky Friday night. However, if there's enough demand, we could put that up tonight if you like. Let's see here. Tyler's in the house. Good to see you, Tyler. Paulie says, send it to NGC. Let them look at it. And, PCGS, they would definitely mark it as artificially toned. NGC is a little more lenient to that. It's just such a vivid coloration here that it's hard to really tell. I couldn't imagine how someone would artificially tone it and before it got to the government mint tube. So that's why I think it has a chance of being original. It was the bottom tube, and similar to other tubes, sometimes you'll see toning on the top coin or the bottom coin. So who knows? I mean, there are bullion sites that do go through the coinage now. It used to be that they don't tamper with it, especially with Libertads. They used to keep them sealed. Now they sort through them for 70s, which is a shame because when you're purchasing online, you hope that they're not plucking out the perfect scores. But nonetheless, interesting piece. And Mike B's in the house. Good to see you, Mike. And George Kimball with a $10 super chat. Boom! Thank you, George. You have just gained 2 more entries for the Mega Monthly giveaway. Guys, if you're just joining us and you are not aware of the Mega Monthly giveaway for the month of February, this is it. I know we're in March. Actually, the month of March. Excuse me. The month of March, we'll be announcing the winner first week of April. But every $5 donation to the channel via Super Chat, Cash App, PayPal Goods and Services, or Zelle will gain an entry into the Mega Monthly giveaway for a chance to win the 1/10 ounce Gold Eagle Proof coin slabbed and graded by PCGS. So that is one prize. The alternate option is $200 cash, and we will have a third option to select from when we go live for that Mega Monthly giveaway. So thank you for that, George. Let's get you down here on the paperwork, and then we will get this live sale started. So George Kimmel hitting me in the face with a 10-piece and a soda. All right, Historic's in the house. How you doing, Historic? Great to see you. Hope you guys all enjoyed your weekend. And like I said, just a few items available tonight. Brief stream. Nonetheless, wanted to make some of these items available to you today before Freaky Friday. So hit me with the 1 if you are ready. Dizzy's in the house. Team Times. Good to see you, brother. Historic says, you diddly do. Do I owe you a shipping fee? Absolutely not, Historic. You have a wallet. So as long as that wallet is open, you'll have free shipping for the duration until you are ready to receive your items. And guys, if you are ready to receive your items, you could always send an email request to SacaPlata ny@gmail.com. Let's where is my coaster here? Here it is. There it is. Have the coaster there. All right. Absolutely. And man guy says, too bad gold is antiquating and just a pet rock, says Warren Buffett. Well, we did get a slight pullback, a slight correction in the gold and silver markets this morning. It dropped about 40, I want to say $40 to $50 since yesterday. Let's take a look at the updated silver price according to silverprice.org. We are looking at $22.40 per ounce on the silver price chart, which is just 50 cents down from yesterday. Also, the gold price is holding at $19.40 and 57 cents, $36 down from yesterday. It did creep up to 2,000 on Sunday night when the global markets opened, but then yesterday, or should I say this morning, it did start to correct a little bit. So if you're looking for gold at a dollar cost average point, this is a good time to buy if you did buy when prices increased just a few days ago. All right. Nonetheless, guys, if you guys are ready, we can get started here. We do have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 10 items available on tonight's flash sale. And if you are new, you must be registered to participate in the binning process. Any purchases, we do have to verify your account to make sure it's legitimate. So it's a simple verification process. All you have to do is send a $1 refundable verification payment via PayPal goods and services to SacaPlata NY at gmail.com. That provides us with your shipping address, your email address, and it also confirms that you have a legitimate payment method. All right. Dizzy says, Soccer, cool if I pay Friday. Absolutely not, Dizzy. No way. I'm just kidding, brother. Of course, you are good to go, brother. Thanks for asking. And George Kimmel with another $5 super chat. He says, for Freaky Friday EOS for the end of the month giveaway. Boom. Thank you so much, George. I appreciate that. So just correct me if I'm wrong. You want us to give away an entry on Freaky Friday night, courtesy of your super chat? And let me note that down here. Courtesy of George Kimmel. Thank you so much for that, George. I appreciate it. We had AG Surfer do that this past Freaky Friday as well. So thank you guys so much for that. And let's see here. Vikings in the building. Good to see you, Viking. Hope all is well. Let's see here. All right. So let's get started here. We'll start slow as people are still getting the notifications. This is Tricky Tuesday for a reason. Sometimes it's scheduled, sometimes it's not. We did give the heads up on Freaky Friday that we would be streaming tonight a little earlier than we normally would. Nonetheless, we are here. So let's start off with some copper. Now we have some tape to dispose of. But this is basically 1 ounce copper Morgan dollar designs, $3 a piece. If anyone is interested, we have 2 rolls available. And let's show you guys the design here. Many of you are probably familiar, if not sick of this design by now. We do get a bunch of copper in here. So there it is. $3 per 1 ounce copper Morgan dollar round. And that's just to get our feet wet here. George says, did Dizzy say he was buying my purchases Friday? Oh my goodness, Dizzy, how generous are you, brother? Oh man. All right, so there we have it. That's item number 1. I do not have a spreadsheet, so I'll just constantly be recapping for the duration of the stream, just as people are joining us. Make sure you smash that like button with authority. And we have a bin from Mike. Mike B with the bin. First bin of the night. Thank you, Mike. Let's get you down here on the paperwork as I try to rid myself of this tape here. It does not want, it wants to stick to me. Stick to me like Mrs. Plata. All right. All right, so here we go. Mike, we'll get you down here for the bin 1. And Dizzy says bin 2 for the EOS giveaway. Boom! Thank you, Dizzy. We'll get you down here for the bin 2. Did you want 1 for the EOS or both for the EOS? Please just confirm that. I don't want to assume that they're both going to the EOS, but we do appreciate it, brother. Thank you for that. Let's take a look here. Man Guy with the bin. Man Guy with the bin 4. And 2 for the EOS giveaway. Boom! Thank you, Man Guy. Got you down here for the bin 4. 2 for the EOS on Freaky Friday. And Dizzy as well. 2 for the EOS. So thank you, Dizzy. Thank you, Man Guy. And thank you, George Kimball. George hit me in the face with a bin 2 and 1 for the EOS. So thank you for that, Dizzy, Man Guy, and George. Combined, you guys have added 5 ounces of copper to Freaky Friday's jackpot giveaway. So thank you guys so much for that. And let's take a look here. All right. So once again, $3 gets you the 1 ounce Morgan Dollar design copper round. And there are plenty where that came from. All right, let's move on to the next item here. Trying to hold off on some of the more popular items as more people join us. But let's get into something that will sell instantaneously here. We have 90% Kennedys for $10 each. These are in great shape. Notice the edges. $10 each. There are only 5 of these available. And hit me with the bin if you want in some 90% Kennedys. Gotta love them when they're in this condition. Received a very nice batch of Kennedys here. I mean, they look at least to be AU. Nonetheless, $10 is all it takes to snatch one up. Let's see here. Central's in the building. Good to see you. CMS. How you feeling, brother? And Juan is in the house. Juan says, I got my package, brother. I was super excited going through it this Saturday. I'm so happy to hear that, Juan. You know, there's nothing better than seeing and hearing and reading your reactions to your packages, especially the duffel bags when they grow to the amount that they have grown. When you guys receive it, it definitely makes my day that you guys enjoy it. So I'm glad you're happy with your package, Juan. Thank you for trusting me with holding all of those glorious items. And I appreciate the continued support. Let's take a look here. Brian and the twins with the bin 2. What's going on, B and K? Let's get you down here for the bin 2. And there are only 3 remaining here. So let's see. Dizzy with the bin 2. Bin 2 for Dizzy. Only 1 remaining. And George Kimmel gets the last one. Only 5 available of the 90%ers. We do have more items with a lot more availability, should I say, as we proceed. But you guys are here early. First come, first serve. So we're giving you the stuff that probably will sell out lightning fast. Since there's not necessarily enough to go around here. Let's take a look here. We are sold out of the Kennedys. All right. Let's see. Juan says, bin 3 copper rounds and add 1 to the EOS giveaway. Boom. Thank you, Juan. You just joined Dizzy, Man Guy, and George Kimmel on EOS donations of 1 ounce copper. We're going to get you down here for the bin 3 and one of those for the EOS. Thank you, Juan. That takes the jackpot to 6 ounces of copper, but we have not even announced the grand prize that we'll be kicking things off with come Freaky Friday. So we'll be announcing that on Friday, so stay tuned for that. And X-Man is in the house. Good to see you, X. He says, what are we able to bin on? Well, everything here is available tonight. We will recap. We only have the 1 ounce copper rounds to start off. That was the first bid of the night. $3 per 1 ounce Morgan Dollar copper round. And we have just sold out of the 90% Kennedys. Let's take a look. Silver Slinky's in the house. How you feeling, Silver Slinky? Good to see you. Red Light is in the building. Good to see you, Red Light. And excess SacaPlata packages suck. He uses 2 tons of tape. Better safe than sorry, I always say, X. You know, I've seen some disastrous packing jobs that have traumatized me. I'd rather over-secure my packages than under-secure my packages, especially when we're shipping out $1,000 packages. You don't want to risk it. And I'm very proud of my track record, knock on wood. Nonetheless, protect and pad those packages. And David Chestnut's in the house. Good to see you, brother. It is Tricky Tuesday night here. We are live from New York for a Tricky Tuesday flash sale. And Sammy's in the house. Good to see you, Sammy. Sammy, we just got started with the 1 ounce copper Morgan Dollar designs, $3 each for those. We did sell out of the 90% Kennedys, but those are the only two items that we made available tonight so far. As we proceed to give you what you need. And Centro says, I hate my mail having to go through Detroit. They have lost 3 of my packages in 2 years, and they were all Libertads. I'm so sorry to hear that, Central. Sometimes those distribution centers have some shady things going on. Uh, you know, it's one of those things where when you're ordering things or if you're shipping out things, it's part of the business. We call that breakage. And unfortunately, things do happen when you're talking to USPS, UPS, and FedEx. So, that's why I take precaution and I make sure I seal it completely in tape, especially if it's a larger package, just to avoid any kind of wrongdoing. Let's see here. So X-Man wants a bin 2 on the Copper Morgans. You got an X. Get you down here for the pair. And Sammy says, that's no lie about the tape. That's right. Trust me, I know how it feels to spend 15 minutes just opening a package, but it beats opening a package that has nothing inside of it. So, and I've seen that before as well. I've seen packages arrive with no kind of padding or protection whatsoever. So, I'd rather take the extra time to open a package because it's too secure rather than a package that is so easy to open that it arrives with nothing inside it. So let's see here. Guess who's back? Sparkle's back. Historic says, I hate packages that make me worry about cutting what's inside them. It's scary. Yeah, Historic, there's that too, especially if you're buying currency or gold backs, things like that. I'm always careful just because, I don't want to cut through any stickers. I don't want to cut through any letters or anything like that. So, yeah, that's something I've done before where I've cut the top of the package. But one thing that I recommend, I usually ship the larger packages or the mid-sized packages in something like this. So often it's sealed like that. If it has currency in it, I always feel the top parts to see if there's any hard plastic on it. If not, I try to cut as thinly across the top as possible to avoid cutting into anything. But, that has happened to me before as well, Historic. Let's see here. Man Guy says, I'm trying not to lag, but even 144p isn't keeping up for me. I'm sorry, Man Guy. I think it's just the neighborhood because, some people have better reception than others, better connection. Unfortunately, we do experience lag from time to time here. Sammy says, postal carriers are learning about machine parts and bearings on the labels. That's right, Sammy. And also the sound. Secure the items so that they're not rattling around in the packages. If you hear something like this shaking around in your package, I mean, that is like raising the alarm for criminals to break those open. So secure your packages to make sure that the silver is not moving around in the package. And, just do your part when you're shipping out to protect the package and ship it the way you would want it to be received. Let's see here. And Silver Scientist is in the building. How you feeling, Silver Scientist? Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. We have Red Light with the bin 2 on the copper. Thank you, Red Light. Got you down here for the bin 2. George says, I use the tape to do all my Christmas wrapping. There you go. Recycle, George. That's the spirit. I recycle some of the packaging too. Not to package your items, but if I'm shipping something small or something behind the scenes, or even if I'm just carrying some slabs off to another local shop or something like that, I'll use those just to, recycle them. Let's see here. Mark is in the house. Good to see you, Mark. And let's see here as we catch up here. Man guy says, I cut 100-ounce bar with a razor knife. I know the feeling. I am always a little scared now, and that must suck too. The 100-ounce bar with a razor cut right through it. Oh, that sucks. Let's see here. Mel's in there. Oh, Mel, I'm sorry, brother. I did see your email. I did get buried last on Freaky Friday. I will get that picture over to you of your wallet so you can see what's inside of it. Sorry about that, Mel. And X says, I used a katana and actually accidentally cut right through the center of a 20-round tube. You want to buy some half-ounce rounds? Oh my goodness. Well, who opens their packages with a katana? It sounds like fun, but it sounds very dangerous when you're talking precious metals. Let's see here. All right, so let's move on to the second item of the night. We are going to move on to, let's see, we did copper, we did 90% Kennedys. Let's go with some silver Ike dollars. Now, note that although they're in the original packaging, they do not include the envelopes. And just to give you an idea of the condition, they are sealed. These are $12 each if anyone is interested. $12 a piece for the for the 40% Ike dollars. 1971 is the year. They all appear to be 1971. As you can see here. And all of them are in the plastic. They just, once again, do not include the mint envelopes, those blue mint envelopes that we're used to seeing all the time. So that is $12. If anyone is interested, hit me with the bin right in the face. And we have George Kimball with the bin. Thank you, George. We have West Point with the bin. And West Point, I believe you have a package wallet here, even though I think it's probably just one or two items, but I can double check that for you. So we can add that to your wallet. Juan Ramirez with the bin. And Rex is in the house. Good to see you, Rex. Let's see here. Dizzy and Mark are talking about something there. Mark says, I hear you, X. I hate it when I open packages with my angle grinder. Let's see here. Yeah, when I first started out, I was opening packages and very recklessly because I didn't know any better. And I would, how many channel stickers I cut through, how many letters I cut through. I even cut through a couple of checks a couple of times. So you live and you learn. Let's see here. And Man Guy with the bin. Thank you, Man Guy. So I have George Kimball, West Point, Juan, and Man Guy with the bin on the silver Ike dollars. $12 each. $12 a piece. All right. Gotta love the Ikes. Juan says, that was me this Saturday. Luckily, I only damaged the packaging. Well, good thing, Juan, because you did have some currency in there. I hope I do my due diligence by you guys in protecting that currency. We do ship them in the protective sleeves. And if there's multiples, we'll put it in a larger protective sleeve with a couple of extras on each side, just to give it a little more protection there. Let's see here. All right, so we're going to move on to the next item. We have 10 items available tonight, but we may pull out some slabs tonight. Dennis did inquire about slabs on Freaky Friday, but we were kind of limited on time, so maybe we'll be able to touch that up later on. Let's see here. All right, next up, we do have the 2023 African Wildlife Elephants for $29. Buy it now. $29 buy it now for the 2023 African Wildlife Elephants. These do not have the toning that you've seen at the beginning of the stream, that one was 1 in 20. Let's see here. But this is the brand new release backed by the Somalian government. If we can get some, there we have it. We have clarity. So that's 29 bucks for the 1 ounce African wildlife elephant from 2023. You're looking at 4 nines fine silver. And of course, it's $1 extra to add the capsule. I see you want a capsule with that, Dizzy, so we'll do that. Let's see here. We have Dizzy with the bin, and we'll put add cap on there. And X-Man with the bin. And Anna, I'm crazy, is in the house. Good to see you, Anna. How you feeling? And we have Man Guy with the bin plus the cap. All right. Thank you, Dizzy, X, and Man Guy. And X says, I just don't want fingerprints. We're just going to put a little DNA on there, X. I'm just kidding, brother. Yeah, we'll put yours in the flip. Yours will be, all of them will be fingerprint free. If there's any fingerprints, that's made known before we make the sale. Ernest is in the house. Mr. Big Things Only is here. How you feeling, brother? Hope all is well. I'll be reaching out to you behind the scenes as well. So keep an eye out for that. Let's take a look here. All right. Did I miss something? Dizzy says, how much for the toned one? Well, I was going to throw this up on the auction on Freaky Friday night. This came in a sealed roll, a sealed mint tube of 2023 wildlife elephants. So I thought that was very cool. Incredible toning, coloration on there. Very bizarre that it ended up there, but it was the bottom coin. So maybe the oxidation did do that toning to it, but nonetheless, very cool to see that. And I noticed that after Friday night stream, when I was emptying the tube out to place the coins in the wallets, that was the bottom coin. And wow, I almost went live right after the stream just to show you guys that, but we saved it for Toner Tuesday. Mark says, am I good to bin or do I need to register first? Mark, did you register already? I believe. Oh, you might have just sent a super chat, should I say? So we would need your information, Mark. If you didn't already register, it's a simple verification process. All you have to do is send a $1 refundable verification payment via PayPal goods and services to SacaPlata ny@gmail.com. Now, I did see that you super chatted for the mega monthly giveaway, so I have you accounted for that. But we registered just so that I have your email address and your shipping information as well, and I can just send you an invoice right through using your email. So if you want to go ahead and verify, you'll be good to go, brother. And it is a refundable payment. Let's see here. And guys, if I ever forget or don't refund that $1 payment, don't be shy. Call me out on this. Hey, you never sent me. It's not about the dollar. It's about refunding it to you. So if it did slip my mind, you just let me know and I'll make sure to send it over. Let's see here. X says, saves the Juicy Lucy cheeseburgers for when he packs my stuff. The greasiest Shake Shack burgers I can find, X-Man. Let's see here. Let's see here. Dizzy said, I just figured you needed a sofa, so I didn't bother reminding you about the dollar. Needed a soda. Well, we have plenty of soda here, although it's not the best for you. But I read sofa because we actually did get a pretty sweet sofa that we desperately needed. So I've been falling asleep on that sofa almost every day. Just to wake up late in the middle of the night, like, where am I? Let's see here. ATS and SB's in the building. Silver Bull and all things silver's in the house. Great to see you guys here. And Let's take a look. So we had the 1 ounce copper rounds, and we'll be recapping as we go. But this is what we still have available: 1 ounce copper Morgan dollar rounds for $3 each. We have the silver Ike dollars for $12 a piece. The 9% Kennedys did sell out, so we're sold out of those. Let's see here. All right, Mark, you are good to go, brother. Mark, I just received your verification, so thank you for taking the time to do that. You are good to go. Mark says $1 now. Oh my goodness, Mark. That's it. Well, you're registered for next time, brother. Mark says I'm tapped out for the night. Talk about Tricky Tuesday. Let's see here. ATS wants the bin 2 on the Ikes. You know, ATS loves the silver dollars. Got you down here for the bin 2, brother. That's right. 40% silver. All are 1971. All right. Let's see here. Mark says, bin 1 round at $29. No cap. Start a wallet, please. All right, Mark. We'll get you down here for the 2023 African Wildlife Elephant. That's another thing that we still have available as well. Let's see here. Here it is. For those that do not know what the African Wildlife Elephant looks like for 2023. There it is. It is beautiful. It's such an underrated government-backed bullion coin. I love the proof finishes on the fields. Nonetheless, Mark will get you down here for that, and we can start you a wallet. Do you know how the wallets work? I can definitely explain if you don't. But basically, you waive shipping for both of us so that you can accumulate items over time. When you are ready to have your wallet shipped, we will do just that. So thank you for that, Mark. And let's see here. Spoon is in the building. Good to see you, Spoon. How you feeling, brother? Spoon wants a bin 4 on the Eisenhowers. Got you down here for the bin 4, brother. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10. All right. And thank you for that, Spoon. Silver Jack's in the house. Welcome in, Silver Jack. Thanks for joining us on Tricky Tuesday night. We are live from New York, and we are just going through some items that we have available for sale. So a lot of dibs being called on the toned world's African Wildlife Elephant. We're going to have this up for auction on Freaky Friday night. So take note of that. That will be on the auction. And SGT's in the house. Good to see you, brother. It's great to see everybody here on Tricky Tuesday. Hope you guys are enjoying your week so far. We're going to move on to the next item of the night. All right, here we go. Next up, of course, we're going to have some Washington silver quarters. $5.25 per quarter. $5.25 per quarter. If anyone is interested, I just love the sound of constitutional silver. I mean, am I the only one that loves playing with my junk? Because this is, not only is it real money, it is money that's growing in value. So it's real money that is investment savvy as well. Let's see here. Man Guy with the bin 10. Man Guy wants a 10-piece. Would you like a soda with that, Man Guy? Bin 10 for Man Guy Dude. All right. We have 30 still available. $5.25 each. And B&K with the bin 4. Juan Ramirez with the bin 10. And of course, Juan wants some older dates. Now, this is a good mix of older and more recent dates. Like here's a 1934. So there are some older dates in there. However, most of them are going to be post 1950. Let me know if that's okay, brother. I definitely can try to accommodate and get some earlier dates in there for you. Let's see here. And X with the bin 20. All right, let's see. We're gonna have to yank another roll out here. Let me make sure I have another roll. Yep, I have another roll here. All right, so X, you want a tube with that? Absolutely, brother. Now, normally, guys, if I have tubes available and you fill up your wallet to the point where it can fill a tube, I'll include the tubes if I have them on hand. So just keep that in mind. Uh, let's see here. X got you down here for the bin 20 and red light with the bin 4 and George Kimball with the bin 4. All right, there we have it. ATS says I have an amazing toned piece dollar on the way. It's gorgeous. Once you receive it, I'd love to see it, ATS. Me and you both enjoy the piece dollars. That's our favorite designs, and toning on those piece dollars are not exactly easy to find nowadays. So congratulations on acquiring that. SGT SGT says, hi, no ATS loves his slaved piece and Morgans. Quite the typo, SGT. All right. Oh, my test results are in from the doctor. I'll have to check that out. All right. Let's take a look here. All right, so let's move on to the next item here. We went from constitutional. So we are sold out of the Washington Silver Quarter. So let me just note that on the paperwork. Next up, we have the brand spanking new 2023 Australian koala, aka the tree rat. It is 4 nines fine silver. This is $29. Buy it now. It does include the capsule. And there you see it. This is the 2023. $29. Buy it now. There are only 5 of these available. All right. Let's take a look here. We have Dizzy with the bin. Spoon with the bin. SGT with the bin 2. And there's one more available. Who gets it? It is David Chestnut. You got it, Dave. You got the last one, brother. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have any additional koalas hanging out here in the background. It's like a zoo in the SacaPlata household. Yeah, so here are the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we have it. We are sold out. Sorry about that, SB and Mark. And Welchco Services is in the building. Welcome in, Welchco. Says tree rat. That's a squirrel. Well, people often refer to the koala as the tree rat. Am I mistaken? Who put me on that one? Nonetheless, let's take a look here. All right, we are sold out of the koalas. SGT says, make mine a bin 1 to give SB a chance at one. All right, you got it. You got it. SGT will turn yours to a bin 1. And SB is the next person up. So SB, you'll get a bin as well. So Dizzy, Spoon, SGT, David Chestnut, and Silver Bull all getting in on the 2023 koalas. George says, Saka, when do you mail out wallets again? Oh, it's a very simple thing. If you're ready for your wallet to be mailed out and you have accumulated a reasonable amount of items, all you have to do is send an email to SacaPlataNY@gmail.com. If you put ship wallet in the subject line, then I'll know exactly what you're referring to. And you can even update your address in the email if it has changed. A friendly reminder as well, guys. If your shipping address is different on PayPal, I would ask that you make sure that your current address is reflected on your PayPal account if you are paying via PayPal. Just it's a more simpler for me and my paperwork uh, and my shipping addresses to keep everything current. All right, let's see here. All right, so let's take a look here. We're gonna move on to the next item. We already have covered one, two, three, four, five, six. So we have four more items to go. Let's. All right, you might have to be quick for these. We only have four Benjis, $11 a piece. Four Benjis, $11 a piece. If anyone wants it, hit me with the bin. And we should have plenty to go around on Freaky Friday, but right now we're just clearing off the desk. And I'm hoping that I have a bunch more available. So I'm sorry if I can't get everybody. I know a lot of people are going to be left out in terms of the Benjis. But let's see here. We have Sparkle with the bin, ATS with the bin, George with the bin, and X-Man with the bin. We are sold out of the Franklins. All right. By the end of the day, I'm going to have all this silver just spread out on the table. It's going to be glorious. Silver Jack says, how much is shipping? So shipping is $5 for 8 ounces or less. Anything over 8 ounces, we do flat rate $9. And if you have any other questions, my payment methods are in the description. We do require you to be registered on the channel, but it's a simple verification payment of $1 via PayPal Goods and Services. It is refundable, and you can send that to SacaPlata@gmail.com. All right. Of course, purchase is not required. You guys are more than welcome to hang out, sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab a snack on Tricky Tuesday night while you guys can add to your silver stack. All right, next up. Oh, you guys have been asking for these. I was hoping Sean 47 was in the building, but we have Mercury Silver Dimes, Merc Dimes for $2.25 per coin. $2.25 per coin. The Merc Dimes will sell out very quickly. We don't get them in as often as we used to, but we have 2 rolls available, which is 100 total coins. $2.25. Let's take a look here. So we have Juan with the bin. Bin 10 for Juan. Mike B with the bin 10. Sparkle with the bin 10. B&K with the bin 10. Dizzy with the bin 100,000. Dizzy sure loves his dimes. Sammy with the bin 5. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55. ATS with the bin 5. David Chestnut with the bin 20. There's 20 more available. We have Man Guy with the bin 10. There are 10 more available. We have SB with the bin 4. There are 6 more available. Spoon with the bin. Actually, I skipped right over red light. Sorry about that, red light. Let's get red light down here for the bin 3. Let's see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 80, 90, 97. And Spoon is going to clean out the remaining. Let's see here. Oh, Silver Bowl says I meant to put 5. Let's correct that for SB. So Spoon, you'll get the remaining 2 if you're still interested. I know normally you don't like to buy such small quantities, but I have you down here for the bin 2. Just let me know that's okay. All right, bin 2 for Spoon. All right, unfortunately we are sold out. Mark, I'm sorry once again. Let's see here. But we will have some more. Actually, we don't have much more items available. But let's see here. Sorry if anyone is dealing with any lag. Once we complete the items on the paperwork, we will recap for those that have missed and possibly pull out some slabbage. We're almost an hour in here, so time is just flying by. Oh, ATS. ATS just sent me. Oh, my goodness. Let's take a look here. That is some serious coloration there as ATS. And very similar to this, which is why I understand the comparison in terms of the artificial toning and whatnot. But that is beautiful. Now, ATS, I wouldn't submit it for grading if I were you, but it's definitely beautiful to look at. So you enjoy it once you get it in hand. I know you'll be looking at it all day once it arrives. All right. X says that's natural. Well, X, I tell you what, if that is natural and I am wrong, you're looking at a monster toner and you're looking at about $400 coin right there if it is indeed authentic toning. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can look at that thing all day long. And I probably will be looking at it behind the scenes, ATS. Yeah, you don't often see toned peace dollars, at least not anymore. All right, so let's take a look here. We're going to keep it moving here. All right. Now we only have 3 Morgan dollars at $36 each. They are circulated, but they're all different dates. First come, first serve. $36, and you'll be able to choose the date. This is an 1888 O, minted in New Orleans. This is an 1896 from Philly. And this is an 1890 O, minted in New Orleans. $36. Buy it now. You get to choose which one you want. Let's see here. The first bin is George. So, George, what year would you like? We have the 1888 O, the 1896, and the 1890 O. Get you down here for 1. We have Sammy next up, and X-Man is the final bin. All right, so George wants the 1888 O. 1888 O goes to George. Sammy, you can select between the 1890 O and the 1896. Let's take a look here at the condition. Hope you can see that okay. And the choice is yours, Sammy. Yeah, I think the 1888 O is definitely the one to select first. All right, Sammy wants the 1896. You got it, Sammy. 1896 for Sammy. And X, that leaves the 1890 O for you if you want it, brother. Let me know. Just confirm that. If you're cool with the 1890 O, then we will get you down here on the paperwork. X says that coin was sitting in the privy of an Italian restaurant. Where's the meat sauce? Let's see here. SGT's already trying to buy her for from ATS. Good luck getting that from his Thunder grip. I don't think that that toner peace dollar is going anywhere. Got you down here, X, for the 1890. Oh, all right. Well, this is the final bin on the paperwork. Then we will recap what's still available. Standing Liberty quarters for $8 each. Standing Liberty quarters. They are all full dates. $8 a piece. Random date. Circulated. And there are only 10 available here. You know, that's one of those things that we talk about often. The barbers and the SLQs getting more and more elusive, especially in this condition where you're looking at a full date. This one is a full date, but not nearly as bold as the one that was prior to that. 1925, excuse me. All right, let's take a look here. So only 10 available. We have Man Guy with the bin 2. We have X with the bin 6. And the final 2 will go to Juan Ramirez. Just like that, we are sold out of the SLQs. You know, out of all the constitutional silver coins, I have to tell you that the SLQs and the barbers are the most commonly refused coins in terms of a dealer selling them. Dealers don't even want to sell the SLQs and the barbers. That's how collectible they're getting. I went to a dealer in the Diamond District last week, and I tried to buy, you know, a wholesale deal, including the SLQs, walkers, barbers. It was a massive Tupperware of, I want to say it was like maybe $200 face value. And he said, well, I'll sell you the walkers, I'll sell you the Benjis, I'll sell you the quarters, but I'm not selling the SLQs or the barbers. I said, wait a minute, I can pay more for those. You know, obviously you're not going to pay 20 times face for the barbers or the SLQs. But he refused. He said, no, I'm filling up tubes on those. So, you know, that's telling. When a dealer wants to pass up on selling them, I think it tells you everything you need to know. So unfortunately, all I have is 10 that I was able to pry from the Thunder Grip. And let's see here. And Dennis is in the building. Dennis says, dang, Burnett, will you stop starting early? Dennis, I'm sorry, brother, but the family's waiting for me. So we'll be wrapping things up to enjoy the evening as we're getting some beautiful weather in New York. And let's see here. Excess dealers are goofy. ATS says, Saka, do you own a Fujio? I do not, ATS. I know those are very popular, very collectible. I've never even held one in my hand in person. But that is on the bucket list. You know, that's one of those things that, you know, you always want to keep an eye out for. You don't often see them. Oh, SB says, I'm not trying to bother you, brother, but let me know. Please email me back. I need to know. Oh, the trade was completed, brother, and the Silver Knights package was shipped out. The transfer was made. Rest assured that if a trade happens on stream, it definitely is going to be honored. Whether you hear from me or not, as long as I get confirmation from both parties, you can count on me to make that transfer for you guys. So you were good to go, SB. It was the koala and the walker for the Fenner. That's right. Let's see here. George is still awake. Well, I hope you are. It's 6:45 in the East Coast, George. ATS says someone in chat the other day said they bought a full album of SLQs. They all turned out to be fake. Oh my goodness. That is, you know, that's one of those things, guys. And ATS, I'm so glad you brought it up because a lot of people are not aware that constitutional silver is often fake now, way more than it used to be. But there are ways around it, guys. Like I said, when you're out on the prowl, there's some ways to avoid getting got. Well, one thing is the scale, right? You want to weigh it. An average SLQ weighs in at 6.25 grams of 90% silver. Now, because they're often worn, that could vary. It can go down a little bit, but it shouldn't be a drastic change from that. So, for instance, if you take a look here, 6.2, right? So 6.25 is for an MS uncirculated SLQ. Just note that the circulated ones are often slicker. And that's right, X, about 10-15% loss, especially if they're really slick. But another thing that you can use is a magnet. Just run the magnet across. If anything's not silver, it will stick to the magnet. And of course, you want to have a jeweler's loop, such as this one. Study your coins, look at them under the jeweler's loop, learn how the writing is laid out on the coin, learn how the design is, because if you familiarize yourself with the coins, your intuition will tell you that something's off. So, like I said, ATS, I'm glad you brought it up because I have something to show you guys. This was given to me as just to be able to use it for educational purposes. So this is not for sale. This is for educational purposes only. This is allegedly a 1795 of flowing hair, but it is fake. So that's what you want to look for. I know there are, Mark says most fakes aren't magnetic anymore, and that makes it a little tougher. But a lot of the fakes, I would say 95% of the fakes out there, you can kind of differentiate just off the naked eye. There are good fakes out there, especially if talking about Chinese currency, Chinese coinage. There are a lot of fakes out there. But these are easy to tell right off the bat, especially if you're familiar with looking at your coins. You'll be able to tell right off the bat. The second I saw it, I said, "Oh, those are fake. Can I have one just to show my my coin family?" He said, "Sure, take it." So, it doesn't mean that you can't get caught sleeping out there, but always go into a shop or go into a coin show vigilant. Don't assume everything is authentic. You got to do the due diligence to protect yourself, guys, because some people get fooled and they don't even know they're selling fake stuff. So it's important for you to do the double checking. That way you can avoid getting screwed over. Oh, Great Scott Jarvis. Great Scott Jarvis in the house. Scott, I almost bit my tongue off trying to say your name. Hope you're doing well, brother. And Sean 47's in the house. Good to see you, Sean. Sammy says a simple tissue test on silver works great for quick decisions, especially if the coins are in albums. Can you elaborate on that, Sammy? I haven't heard about the tissue test. If you can break that down for us, exactly what you do with the tissue. You just lay it on the tissue, or please just fill me in. That's the first that I'm hearing about that, so I'm very interested in that. All right, so we are sold out of most. Yeah, okay, so I have a Kleenex. Let's do it here. All right. I have a Kleenex and I have coins in an album or in an album page. Silver coins show through the tissue. Clad coins do not. All right, let's take a look here. Oh, yes, the bright light. Oh, okay. And let's pull a clad. Do I have a clad coin around here? Let's see here. Just I just put a yeah, there you see it. I just put a clad V nickel, and you cannot see the clad V nickel, but you can see the silver through there. Very cool. You can see it very easily, actually. You can't see the clad coin, so that's very cool. Thank you for that, Sammy. You can't see the V nickel through the tissue, but you can see the silver. That is, see, you learn something new every day. Thank you so much for that, Sammy. That is a very cool on the go kind of tactic that you can use. Wow. Gotta love it. And Matt T's in the house. Good to see you, Matt T. Juan wants to bin that album page. Juan, these are uncirculated. Let me see here. Juan loves his silver quarters. These are uncirculated. How many do I have here? They're about AUBU, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If anyone wants some, $8 a piece. $8 a piece for the AUBU Washington silver quarters. All right, Juan wants them all. Juan wants them all. Juan, you didn't just get one. You got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 4, 6, 4, 7. Yep, 13. All 13 are yours, Juan. You got it, brother. Thank you for that. We're going to put AUBU Washington silver quarters. $8, Juan. You get all of them. That's a bin 13 for Juan. They are yours. All right. Let's see here. Mark says, how much for the slightly used tissue? Well, if you want the tissue, I mean, I know toilet paper is expensive now, but the tissue, I'll throw that in. I'll throw that in your wallet. Actually, I won't, because this might have some lotion on it that could damage the coin. So, nonetheless, let's see here. That is so cool, though, Sammy. Thank you for filling us in on that. Let's take a look here. All right. Captain Jig is in the house. Good to see you, Captain. Says, do you have a Germania Mint Allegories Columbia? Unfortunately, I do not, Captain. Not at the moment. I'll keep you in mind if I come across any. Scott says you can use an earth magnet and see if it slides slow off the coin. Absolutely. It's kind of like, let's say this was a flat magnet. You would take the coin. If it's silver, it will, you can tell there's a difference between a clad and a silver coin sliding across of it. His and hers is in the house. Good to see you, his and hers. Let's take a look here. All right. So definitely there are, ways to test your coins, especially on the go. Like I said, the eye test is so important because getting familiar with the way the coins are made and the way the writing is on them and the designs, just doing that alone, you'll be able to pick up on fake items pretty easily. So nonetheless here, Historic says slabs. So let's see what slabs we have available. First, let me recap really quickly here. We have the 1 ounce copper Morgan dollar designs for $3 each. Those are still available, $3 each. We were sold out of the Washington silver quarters. We are sold out of the Ikes, the koalas. We do have the African wildlife elephant still available. There are 3 more of these available. $29, buy it now. $29, buy it now. SB, well, the coins excite me, SB. I love admiring the beauty of our silver coins. And let's see here. Great Scott will take one. Got you down here for the bin one. And AJ with the bin two. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We are sold out. Sold out of the African wildlife elephants. Sold out of the koalas. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 10. We actually have two more Ike dollars available at $12 each. $12 each. Only two more remaining for these. All right. And Great Scott will take one. There's one more available. If anyone is interested, $12. Buy it now. They do not come in the mint envelope, but they are 40% silver Ike dollars. All right. Let's see here. We are sold out of every single item on the paperwork. I want to thank you guys so much for that. Let's pull out the slabs here and see if we can make a deal. Not every slab is going to be available, but let's take a look here. All right. Let's see here. X says bin one copper for the EOS giveaway. Boom! Thank you, X-Man. I appreciate it, brother. Got you down here for the bin 3 total. One of those for the EOS. 2, 4, 6. We have 7 ounces of copper in SacaPlata's jackpot for Freaky Friday, courtesy of Dizzy, Man Guy, George Kimmel, Juan Ramirez, and X-Man. Thank you guys for taking part. And let's take a look here. All right. So this item, this first coin is a PCGS graded. Fine 12. 1806. Drake bust $50. Now, the beautiful thing about this one is it does have a variety that has not been acknowledged on the PCGS label. If you look closely at the T, you will see that it is recut. That is a recut variety here. I've been asking $700 for this coin. I did get a $600 offer a while ago that I passed up on. 700 was the lowest I would go, but today and today only, if you want it, take it for 650. 650 if anyone is interested. And Breeze is in the building. Good to see you, Breeze. How you feeling? It is a lovely day in New York City. Hope you guys are getting some good weather around your area as well. So that is 650. Book value, I believe, is 600, and that does not include the recut tee that you can see very clearly with the naked eye. That's the reason why I purchased this, because so it scans at 650 now, so it's a little higher now. Thanks, Historic. So it scans at 650. I'm asking book value, and that's not factoring in the recut tee variety. I would keep it in the straight grade slab because there's a chance it could come back cleaned if you break it out of the slab. But just knowing that the recut tee is there will add some value to it as well. All right, let's take a look here. Next, we have a PCGS graded MS62 Germany 3 mark silver coin. It's from 1930, and we're going to scan it here live from New York. Using the PCGS barcode scanner, you can see that this has a super low mintage. 42,000 of these exist on planet Earth. Population in this grade is 235 graded higher. This is a MS62. And here is the specifications: 15 grams of silver. Not many of these graded in MS. And anyone interested in this, put a 1 in chat. I can pull up a price point, but this is a very scarce example here. Let's take a look here. All right, so we'll keep it moving. Doesn't look like many are interested in that. Breeze, we had about 10 items on the auction. The only thing that's still available right now are the 1-ounce coppers for $3. Everything else sold out. So I'm sorry about that. But just a copper, and we're just going through some slabbage right now here. So let's take a look here. Next up is Uruguay. This is a PCGS graded MS65 Uruguay. 1930, 20 centavos. Very high grade here, guys. I can let it go for $50, which should be enough if you are a reseller. $50, buy it now. Or if you are just a collector, I mean, you really can't beat that price point for an item like this. MS65 is a very high grade for foreign silver, as many foreign silver coins get melted on a daily basis. X-Man will take it for $50. Thank you, X. That is yours. That is the Uruguay for $50. And you got it, X. That is yours from one collection to another. All right, next up we have a PCGS graded AU55 1901 Morgan dollar. What's going on? Maximus is in the building. Good to see you, brother. Now, what makes this high premium item is the year and the grade. It is hard to find higher grade examples of the 1901 minted in Philly. I was asking $700 for this. The lowest I can go is $600. $600. Buy it now for the 1901 in AU55. If we pull it up on the PCGS scanner, there it is, 1901. And book value has it at $800. So I already stuck my foot in my mouth saying $600. I'm going to stick to the $600 price point. But there you see the PCGS price guide has it at $800. So here's your chance to own it for $600. If no one takes it for $600, then I don't know what to tell you. But it is a very cool and elusive piece. And X, is that a bin? Did X just snatch it up for a deal and a steal? Did he do it? Did X do it? I actually took this down from eBay, Sean. And that 12-13% eBay charge, often it doesn't make it worth it. But nonetheless, X, it is yours. Congratulations to X. That is a great deal, brother. One collection to another. That is yours. And you can't beat that. $200 below book value. Thank you for the purchase, X. I appreciate it. That's the PCGS 1901 Morgan. $600. And it is yours, X. All right, next up, we have an Annex graded 1903 S G6, another key date Morgan. And the price I'm asking on this is $100. $100 price point. This is a key date example, lower mintage example, and Sammy will snatch it up. They're taking all my Morgans. Congratulations, Sammy. It is yours. From one collection to another, the 1903 S in G6. And guys, you'll notice the increase in value on these key date, better date Morgan dollars, higher grade, elusive Morgan dollars. You'll definitely notice that the increase every year is a very nice, makes for a nice investment to invest in the key date Morgan dollars. So congratulations, Sammy. You get it for 100. It is yours. All right. This one I'm not letting go yet. Unfortunately, only 500 of these exist in the world. I sent this in personally, so we'll just put that back in for now. Now, this item has DDR, I believe. So I want to get some pictures on there before I make that available. Maybe that'll be on the auction tonight, on Freaky Friday, should I say. All right. Well, this is a blazer penny here. A blazer of a penny. This is an NGC graded MS67 red. And I mean, the red really pops on this coin. I would not be surprised if it qualified for CAC. MS67 red, 1946S. Very beautiful color. Very nice eye appeal. If we use the NGC Price Guide app to pull it up, here's the NGC app, verify NGC certification. If we scan the barcode, we are looking at a $250 value, only 22 graded higher. Sean 47. Oh, alrighty then. But yeah, this I really do believe that this could qualify. I mean, it has really good eye appeal. Nonetheless, 250 is book, 150 is my price. 150, buy it now. $150, buy it now if anyone wants it. And Sammy snags it up. Congratulations, Sammy. That is a killer buy right there. That will make a great addition to your Lincoln Cent collection. So the NGC MS67 red. That's the 1946 S. Only 22 graded higher, Sammy. So that is a very cool piece to add to the collection. Thank you once again for the purchase. And it is yours. Now, the final two are staples in my collection that I won't be making available. And Sammy, you might want to look away. You've seen this one before. Unknown mintage. Unknown mintage on this one. It's a patterned Liberia cent proof. 63 brown. This was on Heritage Auctions quite a while ago. I think over a year, maybe 2 years ago. That's not where I acquired it from. Sammy says, you are selling that to me. And look at that. I mean, I don't know what the mintage is. I did a lot of homework on here, and I could not find the mintage on this. So, I mean, what if there's 5? What if there's only 5? I have to hang on to it. And this, of course, near and dear to my heart. Very sentimental piece. Reminds me of my grandfather, may he rest in peace. I purchased this raw and ungraded, which is very risky for Puerto Rican coins, as there are many fakes. This one I submitted to NGC. It came back with a straight grade. Couldn't be happier. And that went from a $300 coin to a $900 coin in the matter of a few weeks. So that's going to stay in the collection as well. And I guess that's it for the slabs. The only slabs I still have available are the Germany slab. I'm going to have to replenish the collectible slabs, although I did kind of stay away from them a little bit because the premiums were kind of getting a little ridiculous. But here are some slabs you can look forward to for Freaky Friday. We have a perfect 70 American Silver Eagle, and we have a China 1906. Those are going to be on the auction on Freaky Friday night. All right. Now this box just has a bunch of flips and random stuff. Unfortunately, we are running out of time here. I was going to wrap it up after an hour. We are about hour and a half in. Let's see. Man Guy says, wow, someday I would love to see a Saka top 20 favorite from his stack. It seems like you have too many amazing specimens. And Man Guy, I did have to part ways with a few of my prized possessions, but you can't hang on to everything. And in parting ways with those items, I learned what items I really am attracted to. So I do still have the Proof 63 Seeded Liberty $50 proof coin, mintage of 1100. That one is also something I'm keeping. Nonetheless, I'm happy to be able to make these available to you guys. I know you appreciate these pieces in the collection, and I hope that I know it has found a new home. So thank you guys so much. That's going to do it for tonight's flash sale. We sold out of every single thing except the 1 ounce copper. So I thank you so much. You guys show up here and you spend your time and your hard-earned money on the channel. We greatly appreciate the support. It definitely goes a long way. So thank you guys so much for joining us on Tricky Tuesday night. I'll be sending invoices tonight and tomorrow morning. If you need anything behind the scenes, feel free to email me at SacaPlata@gmail.com. And I will see you guys on Freaky Friday night. You enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care, everybody.